And on Derby Week, we welcome you to Louisville, Kentucky. And Week 6 of the UFL is off and running as the Louisville Kings are home to take on the St. Louis Battlehawks. Celebration of the sport of Kings, where the Kings of Louisville go to work against the Battlehawks of St. Louis. On the run at the 12-yard line, Tyler Hudson weaving across the 30 and down just shy of the 35. 3rd and 1. Robinson again. Powers over the right side, and he's got the first down to the 46-yard line. Rodgers will step up with all kinds of time. Finds the open man. Lucky Jackson inside the 30, and a first down for Louisville.
St. Louis defense chases across the field. It's not man-to-man coverage, and Chandler Rogers does a nice job of just waiting for the vacancy in the defense and getting the ball to his receiver on his face. A perfect throw and a conversion on 3rd down.
Looking forward.
Into the setting sun, and the kick on the way, and it is good.
Difficult to double him from that position.
3rd down and 5. Looking for some space, now running for the first down and a slide for Harrison Frost. He gets up looking for extra on a penalty with the hit on the slide. No flag, and it's first down, St. Louis.
So they have a guy in front, but they also have a guy in the back end over the top of Butler, right? So now you want to go to him, it's not there. A quick decision by Frost to bring the ball down and rush for the first down. An outstanding job by him, because that is not his real game to be bullied. So he's got to fight back, and I like the offsetting penalties.
To the sideline. Fresh set of downs, first down and 10. Pressure coming. Wanted the outlet. Is that behind the line of scrimmage? If it is, it's recovered by Louisville.
Rolling on the field is a backward pass, be covered by the defense. 1st and 10, Louisville.
It's parallel. It's parallel, so we're going to leave this backwards. It has to be forward, so we're going to leave this as backward. Go from the release to where it's first touched.
Here we go. The tight end.
Out of hurry, just got the snap. Rodgers pressure comes in trouble, and he's swallowed up. It's a sack by Carlos Davis, the former Nebraska Cornhusker, with 4.5 sacks on the season.
Tonight is the question.
On first down, there's Butler with the catch. And Howard, first down.
On the outside, the ball should go outside there, Keem Butler.
Folks looking that direction. Throws, juggling attempt. Was Butler inbounds? He was not.
Let's take a look and see if he can secure the catch. It's a good break by Dan, so even though he's in zone coverage, his feet are oh, that right foot is out of bounds. He's not able to secure the catch there. But that's
an 8 and a 3-0 lead. Rodgers down the sideline, wide open at midfield. A move made by Tariq Black, and he's pulled down from behind at the 36 of St. Louis. A strike from Rodgers to Black and a 44-yard gain.
Another player to watch, but watch his route. Watch the subtle movement at the top. He starts to slow down, and he sprints past Ojemudia for a huge gain. A perfectly thrown ball with the safety over the top. Outstanding start to the drive.
97 yards in this first quarter for Chandler Rogers.
Here we go, salute.
Pressure comes. Rogers heaves it down the sideline, incomplete. And Ahmed's kick slips inside on his head by his ask.
Short.
I can either confirm or deny any accusation being presented on this broadcast.
And an opportunity down the sideline for Tyler Hudson. Crown him already out of bounds inside the Battlehawk 40.
You know, I said I can't confirm or deny whether I'm wearing a crown or not, but Hudson is showing his crown as he gets this kickoff. Let me tell you a little bit more about Tyler Hudson. When we talked to the coaching staff, Chris Redmond, he spoke so glowingly about this kid as a gym rat, a guy that is always in the building. And he's walking around the building saying, you gotta go home at some point. And when you stay in the building, you work hard, you get opportunities, you get to produce the way he just did.
52-yard return, the longest by the Kings. Mac Brown on the hold, and the kick on the way, and it is wide to the right, no good. Tanner Brown with just his 2nd miss of the season. And the Louisville Kings come up empty. Oh, the laces weren't out. Laces were in, and the kick is wide, and it's still. Rogers with pressure, icing the hit as he throws it complete.
With controlled pressure. Number 19, he's sitting on the outside. He comes, he doesn't run past the quarterback, right? He stays controlled. And
And a 1st and 10. Frost in the pocket, heaves it down the field. He's got a man open, and he connects at the 28-yard line with Blake Jackson.
And you read, what does this safety do? He moves off the hash, and so you throw it right down the numbers. Not a perfect throw, but acceptable, and a nice catch by the former Division III All-American quarterback.
1st and 10 after the penalty. The carry for Latulis. Latulis, patient run, powers forward. He picks up 9. Hawks.
Ready, go!
And the flip to the sideline. Looping into the end zone. It's Gary Jennings with a St. Louis touchdown. It's a touchdown pass for Harrison Frost and a 9-3 Battlehawks lead.
It's a great play call, but it can't get started if you don't get it started. Take a look at your talented possible offensive player of the year, making a block and making sure that this play can get in the end zone. That is team football right there. And it's very smart of him not to kill Dantzler, right? You can't knock him out because that's a penalty.
Ahmed for the extra point. And that kick is no good. Ahmed missing it wide right. And
Here we go,
That's free release outside. He's going to have him right away.
3rd and 6. Rogers trying to buy some extra time. He'll throw to the sideline. Coming back to get it is Javante Payton. Did he have a foot in bounds? Yes, he did. It's a 1st down for Louisville at the St. Louis 45.
That's going to be really tight on the sideline, Kevin. And it looked to me like he was out of bounds. So we're going to take a look. The ball, that foot is on the line before the ball even enters his arm.
Okay, we're going to see now. You see the foot. Actually, the toe is on the line. Showing a couple shots now on the TV. Got to get the whole foot down in bounds, so we're going to reverse this to an incomplete pass. We're going to set it up for you now. We were 3rd down and 6, and the ball's at the 44 going out.
Jackson in motion on 2nd down and 10. Frost over the middle. Good toss this time, and going up to get it is Pearson, the 1st down to the 44.
Hey, remember that teeter-totter we just talked about, Kevin? That's a lot of what we've seen from Frost, right? An alert to try to get that ball down the field if the safeties aren't back.
2nd down over the middle, and that's dropped by Pearson at the 40-yard line. He
has to find consistency on this drive. There's a real opportunity to get points before that happens.
Frost tipped and incomplete. A wobbler out of the hand. On 3rd down.
You see a great throw, you see a bad throw. You see a great throw, you see a bad throw.
Fair catch called for and made. 2nd and 3, pressure up the middle, and down goes Rogers. It's Peter Dalmoy-Paynu, his 2nd sack of the night, and the 1st down. Frost, the heave, down the sideline for Butler, and it's incomplete. A lot of contact working against Bryce Hall. Then the ball hits Butler in the helmet, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, what Butler is looking at is this not holding? Is this not illegal contact? Because he goes, and the contact is initiated by 34, in my opinion. It distracts him, and now it hits him in the head. Like, that contact is initiated by Hall. I think they're going to win this challenge if they challenge it.
They are challenging it. They are throwing their challenge and asking that a flag be
the ball, and then they get kind of tangled up. See, both are playing the ball, and really then the offensive guy kind of shoves them. I mean, the 34 is looking back. See him looking back? Okay. Looking back. And then he pushes him down. I mean, I think that's what we look at. We want to play the ball, and then you turn back, and then that contact then. As much on the offense as the defense. I'm not going to allow the challenge here. We're going to decline the challenge. It's going to stay as an incomplete pass.
Right, so he's going to go here and inside to pick up the first down.
Frost taking a lot of time. Throws over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Mayfield. Mayfield out of bounds, shy of midfield as the half comes to a close.
Over the head of Butler, you're going to see it's going to be here in the middle of the defense. Hakeem Butler runs into it. He's open there, and the ball sails right over his head. A little bit of a miscommunication from quarterback and wide receiver. Hakeem Butler wants to sell.
Ready, go!
They bring pressure. Frost standing in, throws complete, and a first down across the 40 to Ja'Cour Pearson. Good. Frost with the pocket collapsing, floats it, and it's too tall for Hakeem Butler. And that's saying something. You had coverage from Cam Dantzler, and they cannot convert 4th and 4.
And if you're Harrison Frost, this is the consistency in footwork. The ball is late. Watch Butler. He's out past the first down. He's open. He starts to throttle down, and then the ball is high and behind. He is butt naked. There you go.
We appreciate the butt naked definition. That's a definition of a blown-up running play. Nowhere to go. They were well clothed on this one.
Yeah, remember those clothes we talked about? This is the antithesis of butt naked. These defensive players are in the box. That's a safety coming down to make the play. Outstanding job there by number 7. What the coverage is giving him.
Ready, go!
Quarterback sneak here.
He'll sneak it, dives forward, and that last little surge as he stepped to the left gets him the first down. On second down. It's James out of the backfield. He's got a first down.
Look out, but you got man-to-man coverage here down at the bottom.
And it's almost intercepted by Eric Garrett. Leaping up in front of the pass from Harrison Frost.
Yeah, that was the quick out he was trying to get to the right of your screen. And when you're throwing this ball quick, that's a really good job by Eric Garrett on this entire
4-man rush. They set it up. Howard with blockers. First down and more. Inside the 15 and out of bounds at the Louisville 11.
Take a look at center and guard work in unison. First, they don't go out right away. They set, and then they throw the guys by, get out front, and there is nothing but green grass for number 44, 41 in silver,
Boston punch on
Javion Howard.
Third down and 9. Frost to the end zone, leaping grab, touchdown, Stephen McBride.
This is a really nice red zone call. You're going to get a take-2 route from here, and then you get to play one-on-one outside on the post. A great call, a nice job of sacrificing by number 18, James Bostic, and then throw that ball up high and allow him to go rebound. Stephen McBride with the strong hands.
Receivers tonight, and McBride's first catch of the night is his second touchdown.
Logan, the offensive coordinator, he just doesn't know what to call because they can't protect.
And again, look at that penetration into the backfield. Absolutely no chance for Ian Wheeler. He got the handoff, he looked up, there were 5 Battlehawks around him.
Yeah, Bentley does an outstanding job of just shooting the gap. They're going to try to get a puller around, right? But the puller leaves, and there's a guy right in the middle of the defense, Jordan Williams. This is part of why this defense is so good. Not only the interior guys, they stand tall, but those linebackers, those safeties, they get involved in the run game and in the pass game.
See where he goes on 3rd and 10. Kings bring pressure. Frost in trouble, down he goes. A power rush to get to the quarterback from the UFL sack leader Cam Gill.
Just a sprint to the quarterback right around the edge. He does an outstanding job of fighting through the hold. You don't want a holding call. You want to get to Harrison Frost, and he puts him on the ground.
Rodgers on 2nd and long. Now to throw on the run, going deep, down the sideline, incomplete. He wanted to find Caden Prather. Coverage out there from Sean Fresh, and it's third down.
That's a good job by Fresh, because a lot of times in instances such as these, you get in a position where you get out of phase, right? And what I mean by out of phase, you lose your wide receiver because the quarterback is scrambling. He stays in phase, he's looking back for the ball, but he's in phase with the wide receiver, and even gets a hand on that football.
3rd and 7. Rodgers, pressure comes, floats it down the sideline. That's incomplete. Zach Davidson, the intended receiver, may have been held on his way to that football, but no flag.
Yeah, and this is another drop. I mean, he is held just a bit, but a perfectly thrown ball. He's in the slot right there winning, and that's what you want. When it's man-to-man coverage, the corner route is a man beater. I mean, he just drops it right in the bucket, and he can't track it all the way, and it goes right through his hands. He's having a rough day, Kevin.
Brown punts it away. Fresh at the 13. And Fresh tiptoes out near the 25-yard line. Flag is down during the return.
Having to have the entire team there.
We saw Chandler Rodgers doing it the old way without a VR goggles set. Good find on 2nd and 9, and up the sideline is Kylan James for the first down. Harrison Frost going through his checks that time, and he found James to move the chains.
Kevin, he's feeling really good because he's in this pocket and it is collapsing slowly but surely. But he stands strong, finds a way, and just before he's attacked, he gets the ball out to his check down, and it allows for a nice run after catch. This is an outstanding job in a shot of his own end zone by Harrison Frost.
2nd and 6. Frost steps up, confident, tipped and incomplete.
I thought it was the same. Ready, go!
On 3rd down, Frost, nobody open, buying time, checks it short, and nothing doing for Jarvion Howard. Tried to slip free, maybe gets a yard, but it's 4th down, and the punt team coming on for St. Louis.
I like that drive from St. Louis.
Here's Sanborn to punt it away. Catch called for and made at the 17.
Here we go.
From the St. Louis defense.
Rodgers looking the other direction, going for the deep shot down the sideline. Catch is made, and finally Zach Davidson able to secure one, and a big play into St. Louis territory with a first down.
And I'm just telling you, this is the most difficult one. He's in a slot fade, and the defender is all over him, and it's a nice combat catch. He's dropped plenty all day, but they call on him again, and he makes the play.
37-yard completion, and in trouble is Rodgers, and down he goes back near the 42. Swarmed by the Battlehawks with Jordan Williams leading the charge.
Okay, for you at the middle.
Michael
It's a really
Barrett
nice
there
job.
as well.
Yeah, Michael Barrett, the former national champion,
Let's go.
Michigan
Rip 200
Wolverine.
scat.
You
Slant
got
wide.
safeties coming out of the back end. I mean, it is a free-for-all getting after the quarterback. He evades one.
Here we go. Salute.
On 3rd down. Rodgers intercepted. It is picked off. Stepping in front of it is Neville Clark, and he's got his 2nd interception of the year.
It's essentially a race to the football. He sees the route, recognizes it, and he beats the wide receiver there. An outstanding play by that defensive back.
On 3rd and 7. Over the middle. Catch made. First down.
Clock bleed away.
2nd and 13. Snapped it with 1 on the play clock. Floating that pass out into the hands of Stephen McBride. Good snap. Good hold. Ahmed's kick has the accuracy, but it does not have the distance. It is short and no good. from 63. It was on the right line, but he ends up just short of putting 4 on the board for the Battlehawks. Good field position, a result for the Louisville Kings as they try to rally late at home tonight. But they're in this game. Down 13, short field, first down and a sack again. The 6th St. Louis sack. This time Travis Feeney gets to Chandler Rogers.
This is a big mistake by the left tackle. You take the big and you allow the outermost guy to come free. He allows the inside guy closest to the quarterback to get to his quarterback right away. That's a big mistake up front for the offensive line.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
Battlehawks show pressure. Here it comes. Rogers to the air, and it's dropped into the hands of Javante Payton. He couldn't secure it, and a turnover on downs.
You got exactly what you want. You got loose coverage from the defensive backfield. You got the first down yardage, and you just don't finish the play. An accurate throw and a good decision by Chandler Rogers, and the ball finishes on the ground.
You ready to go? Hide.
On 3rd and 6, look at the power at the end of the run for Jarvion Howard. Gets the first down.
Ready to go?
2nd and 11. Hand off again, and reversing his field is Howard. Howard with a stiff arm. Howard to the sideline, and Howard goes out of bounds right near the line to gain. It's a first down for St. Louis, and St. Louis is going to be able to just finish this one off. And Frost
Ready to go?
will take one more knee.
And
And Harrison Frost and the St. Louis Battlehawks come into Louisville and get a 16-3 win over the Louisville Kings, snapping their 2-game winning streak, sending the Kings to 2-4, while the Battlehawks improve to 4-2 on the season.
Hey, great job, fellas. Way to play. Way to play. Good job. Hey, great job. Good job, Rick. Man. Congratulations, man. Yeah, y'all great. Y'all good football team, man. They're really good. Yeah, they're legit, man. They're legit. Yeah. Keep it going, man. Y'all did some great stuff. Yeah, we struggled on offense, but we back that thing.
Couple of first-year coaches, a couple of NFL vets breaking it down at the end of this one.